All right. So let me just say that it's really cool that I get to see you again. See you again. Um, you know what? I think what I might do is just, yeah, give me 1 second. I'll just talk. So what we have here is the rubber duckies. There's a story on it on Boston.com. Now, I wish that it would twist in the manner that we feel it should twist, if that makes sense, because um no, 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 I don't want to do that. It's just I mean, this is I don't know. I haven't read the whole thing yet, but I hope that they are going to cover what is the problem. Oh, sorry. I hope that they're going to cover in this how ridiculous this entire thing is that it is being put on at all. I mean, I was gonna do just my own little, and I will still probably, like an attitude on the rubber ducks because they really did. They honestly really did spend more time researching these rubber ducks than they even tried to at all. I mean, there was no investigation into Officer John O'Keefe being killed, murdered. There wasn't. There was no investigation. But people, you have to have your priorities, okay? I mean, you really do. And just so happens priority number 1 is you need to give it time. In other words, you need to put a few hours. Oh my gosh. You need to put a few hours into actually looking into something, you know, gather what they call real evidence and dedicating time and investigative services. I mean, wow, a Boston police officer was murdered, left for dead on another Boston cop's front yard during what they knew was going to be one of the worst storms to hit y'all in some time. And I think y'all were wrapped up at the house probably within 2 hours, two and a half, just to give you a little bit of leeway. And Bukaki had already figured out Karen Reed did it before noon. So you had no DNA back. You had no phone records back. You had not spoken to really any witnesses except the McAlberts. But priorities are different because when it comes to a rubber duck, this took months of surveillance, tracking, the kind of investigation that you have to dig deep into because it runs deep. These rubber duckies, they're coming for you guys. They're coming for you. Give me a break, right? Just give me a break. So, this article that I'm going to share with you is from, is it, let's see, Boston.com? Boston.com is it. So give me just a minute so I can make sure that I don't have any photos because all I did was, wow, that's as that can't be it. Hold on. All right. I was trying to not show the whole screen because of all the advertising on one side. I can't control if they're showing somebody's rear end or what. But let's go. And yeah, like the best game or something. I don't know. Hmm. Oh, and y'all, I'm so sorry. They call them fake bills, but the rest of the world understands it to be play money. So, there's definitely a communication problem or an intelligence problem that they're trying to I don't know, y'all, but it seems that they don't understand that in order to like fake $100 bill, it's supposed to look really like the $100 bill and fake money, um, it don't even come close to looking like $100 bill. So, you could probably tell. Well, yeah, you can tell it's on paper, right? But then, so is money, the real money. But anyway, so this is from Boston.com, and it was done. I believe it was today. So, rubber ducks, fake bills inside the latest witness intimidation charges linked to the Karen Reed's case. I mean, uh, I swanny, y'all. I've never seen anything such the like of this business. Oh my God, give me a break. A barrage of rubber ducks branded with messages protesting the Karen Reed case has prompted authorities to pursue witness intimidation charges in a bizarre episode some of Reed's supporters have dubbed Duckgate. Ha ha! Yeah, that sounds really good. It's very fitting. For months, the toy ducks have been popping up around Canton while prosecutors say Reed drunkenly and intentionally backed her SUV into her boyfriend, Boston police officer John O'Keefe, and left him to die on January 29th, 2022. Reed's lawyers allege she was framed in a vast law enforcement conspiracy and they've sought to implicate the Alberts, a local family who own the Fairview Road home. Oh, who owned the Fairview Road home, where O'Keefe was found unresponsive in the snow. Reed's first trial ended in a hung jury and a mistrial July 1st. A retrial is set to begin in January. The case has drawn national attention with Free Karen Reed, supporters gathering outside the courthouse during her trial and promoting the defense's team's cover up theory. Some of the scrutiny has focused on homeowner Brian Albert's nephew Colin, who was present at 34 Fairview Road the night O'Keefe was killed, but purportedly left the home before Reed and O'Keefe arrived. And might I just add, Boston, this would have been a really good time for you to put in there, with the exception of Allie McCabe's testimony when she said Colin wasn't there when John was there. It's right on the stand. Allie said, Colin wasn't there when John was there. What was she going to say? She was confused in a figure of speech. No, it's called a slip. You know, we all know. Yet in the months leading up to, oh, wait, is that where I did it? Oh, yeah. And then Colin Albert also testified there was no animosity between him and O'Keefe, his former neighbor, even though he was a disrespectful, rude little a hole. Yet in the months leading up to and following Reed's trial, Canton police documented several incidents where rubber ducks and fake $100 bills bearing the tagline, Colin did it, popped up around town. A Stoughton man is now facing witness intimidation, harassment, and littering charges. Now, mind you, anybody that finds the little ducks, they either add to them or pick them up. So, it can go either way. You can say they're littering, but actually, that's just a group of little ducks that wanted to hang out together. You have no idea who's planning to pick them up and when. I mean, after all, they have rights too, Mercy. Oh, I'm sorry. Anyway, a stuntman is now facing witness intimidation, harassment, and littering charges after officials say, oh my gosh, he was behind the months long campaign. Guys, gals, folks, my goodness. We have a duck campaign. I didn't even know it. I thought that we just put out rubber duckies because they're cute and we want to make Karen smile. But instead, we find out it's a campaign. Now, this Stoughton man harassing them? No, I think he's more like making fun of them and just letting them know that no matter what they say, he knows it's bullshit. He's saying that he's not afraid to stand up to the McAlberts. That, my friends, puts him in jeopardy. I hope he remains safe because the anger that they start, you can see it just oozing out of them when they're angry, and the anger is almost too much for them to even bear, isn't it? I mean, they can't control themselves. I mean, after all, without a doubt, it was people on their side that put the chemicals in the balloons and threw them on Miss O'Donnell's yard, Rita Lombardi's yard, and I mean, nobody's ever going to check, and I'm sure that they weren't smart enough to put gloves on because they weren't smart enough, and they left the extra somewhere to be found, which a child, if they would have found it, may not have actually survived. I mean, it's that bad of a chemical. It wasn't gas, it wasn't Clorox. It was a very, very bad chemical. So, now that we have that out of the way, um, but the little ducks, you know, their safety. They're not going to cause anyone harm. They're just cute little ducks. So, authorities allege Richard, I don't know, Schiffer Jr. Just one second. Sorry, I was parched. So, authorities allege Richard Shiver Jr. used rubber ducks and fake bills to frequently target a local pizza shop owned by Colin Albert's father, Canton Select Board member Chris Albert. And may I interject here for you as well, Boston.com. You could have elaborated a little bit that Chris Albert is a member of Canton Select Board that is loathed by the townspeople. I mean, loathed by the townspeople. And then I can also add to that as well that if you check with the internet, folks, we pretty much think he's about the biggest piece of garbage you could find. His behavior is disgusting. He antagonizes things and he gets people to do his dirty work. But Turtle Boy did a really good article on that, and I'm gonna have to do that one myself. Oh, probably a different day. It's 2:30 now. So let's see. I'm sorry, but I just couldn't help but point it out. I mean, you have such a wonderful opportunity here to point out that Chris Albert is loathed by the townspeople. No one in that town has respect for him. If they do have respect for him, they belong to the McAlberts because everybody else everybody else is saying no, it's not going to happen. No, no, no. And he just smirks. He just goes to them select board member meetings and just smirks like he's something special. Other alleged targets include a neighborhood where the O'Keefe's family resides and a home belonging to the embattled. Really? Are they in the same neighborhood? Other alleged targets include a neighborhood where O'Keefe's family resides and a home belonging to embattled Proctor, the lead investigator on Reed's case. There, you should have interjected there that he is, due to his testimony, has been suspended without pay. Oh, and he's being investigated by the FBI. So, I mean, you could have just put those little facts in there, just a little bit of tidbit, wouldn't have hurt a thing. According to a statement of facts filed in Stoughton District Court, the first documented incident was in early March, more than a month before Reed's trial began, and police allegedly traced the ducks and the fake $100 bills back to Schiffer through witness tips, traffic camera, and surveillance footage. Can you believe all this? And empty packages plucked from Schiffer's garbage. Fake $100 bills is play money. Y'all should have just, I mean, why do you keep putting fake $100 bills? Why didn't you put play money that they're trying to act like they thought was fake money? Because it's just play money. There's a difference. Fake money is when you're trying to get away with something. Play money is where you don't care where it goes. I mean, heck, stand out, let the wind carry it where it may go. Oh, I'm sorry. You can't do that in Canton because it may fly past a McAlbert. What in the world is chasing me? I can't tell if it's a hair or what. I'm so sorry. I may have to pause and come back. So, yeah, that's a good spot, right? Well, I'll finish right here. Officers visited Schiffer in May in an attempt to recover data from his truck. They pulled out no stops for these rubber ducks, y'all. Are you kidding me? Oh my God. Allegedly, oh my gosh, y'all get ready. Oh my gosh. They found some yellow ducks and calling did it stickers inside the vehicle. They found the culprit. Oh, and they started investigating. Was it March? Is that when they started investigating? How long did they investigate? 6 months? They investigated for 6 months? Yeah, Schiffer didn't respond to interview requests. Why would he? Because look, I mean, the way you're kind of like, I mean, I'm not sure, but I don't think I get a warm, fuzzy feeling from you guys. So I don't think I would have either, you know? So why rubber ducks? The statement of facts, and yes, I've got that. It's, I believe, 36 pages, and I plan to read it just so that I have a record of it because I want proof when people say, oh, no, that didn't happen. Oh, but yeah, it did. Yep. And I forget a lot. So if I just go ahead and read it and put it on video, then I've got it. I'm getting down with this stuff. All right. So, but I don't think it'll be tonight. But all right, this I'm just having such a difficult time. This statement of facts. I'm like, but Jesus. The statement of facts links the rubber ducks to an expression Alan Jackson, one of Reed's defense attorneys, used during a pretrial hearing last year. We need to check and see if it was last year or if it was in the beginning of 2024, which means that it wasn't last year, it was this year. But we need to look and see. I don't, but he said if it walks like a duck and it talks like a duck, it's a duck. Authorities allege Schiffer took the phrase used by Attorney Jackson while the Commonwealth versus Reed matter was being adjudicated and used it to insert himself into the matter and began to commit several crimes through the use of the yellow rubber ducks and counterfeit $100 bills. I believe that these law enforcement people need to go back to some type of class that would clearly teach them how to prioritize what cases are truly important and what cases you just, you give it a rough run for because they've lost their ever-loving minds. Oh, there's a video. Cool. So the court document also points to a video from the YouTube channel The Young Jerks, which I watch. He's great. Which live streamed a September 14th demonstration outside the Canton Police Department. In the video, a man who identifies himself as Schiffer says he began the Duck and Money campaign in February. It's just a joke, Schiffer explains. I'm with you, Gramps. I'm with you. I'm a nana, and I if I lived there, I would be putting them everywhere. Actually, I'm planning to buy some and just ship them out. Hmm, no telling to where. Let's see what the video is because these are all righty. So what we have here is the video. So let's see what that has to say.
He and my girlfriend should probably talk. We put the girlfriend and boyfriend in touch with each other.
Exactly. What happened to us? You forgot about us.
Yeah. My poor girlfriend.
Thanks for everything.
Thank you, Mark.
Thank you, Mark. Always, watching, always there, and even if I don't catch you live, I catch you afterwards. But
Thank you, Mark.
we need receivership.
Yes.
School committees into receivership all the time. They need to do the police department and the select board. It has to be done. So,
100.
yes, you can quote me on it. All right.
Thank you.
Thanks.
I love you, doggy.
Oh, thank you so much. He's a really good boy.
He is.
All right.
He's right by your side. He loves you.
Yes, yeah, actually, an Australian Labrador.
Oh, okay. Look how happy he is.
Yeah, they're Labrador. They're Labrador Retriever, Poodle, and Cocker Spaniel mix.
Great dogs. Great dog.
Use up so much personal time for this.
Now look at these unruly people.
Oh, that looks like a hate crime.
Ha ha!
Thank you. Nice to meet you. From Twitter. No, I don't got pockets. So I got so many of those. Every time I go out, someone gives.
Probably do.
I have like 50 of them now.
I bet you do. With the
You give them to the kid.
You got the red one with the Colin did it on it?
No, I don't.
Oh, so you don't have
I don't have that one.
You don't have the original.
All right. There you go. That looks like I could get arrested in Canton for.
Yeah, all right. Well, they went through my truck already, so they didn't find shit.
Are you the guy who
Yeah, I'm the guy.
Did you want to talk about that at all or not?
Just a joke. Tully came to my house, came to my shop, my business.
Who came to your house?
So Tully,
Lahan,
and another Stoughton cop came to my shop in Stoughton, my business. Went through my truck, my system, my Toyota, my information system, see where I drove in the month of March. Right, so I started the duck campaign and the money campaign in February. So I got caught on Proctor's ring camera and a bunch of other people. I don't care because I'm fighting the fight. So anyways, they went through my thing on a Tuesday. The following Tuesday, they came to my house. I wake up in the morning, they're at my house, going through it again. The same thing, same warrant, 2 warrants, and you know what? They didn't find shit. They don't find nothing. And you know what? And I got the arrest warrant. I can email it to you.
Do they arrest you?
Not
Or they just go on?
The warrants.
Yeah, are they
But the charges that they're going to charge me with, the police report, I'll send that to you.
I would love it.
I'll send you that, what she said about the ducks, and then she led into the thing with Rita's lawn. But mostly it was about the ducks, and she threw the thing about the lawn in it, because people were asking, But I'm not hiding from nothing. I started this, Colin did it once, and I started the ones with these. It's a trigger word. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
And so what are they, when they, let's wait till he goes by.
went in.
So when they came to you, did they threaten you with certain charges?
Oh, they want to get me an intimidation. Mike, honestly, what I think they're trying to do is connect me to Turtle Boy. So they couldn't. So this is me, myself, and I here, Mike. I've got nobody involved in this. I did this on my own, smoking a joint at night, thinking, what can I fucking do to help? So that was it. And these are my signs I made up. And I started with the ducks, and it's been hilarious ever since. And I can't believe how it's grown. And I've sent them to Sean, I sent them to Dylan, I sent them to everybody.
They're on the North Shore. I'll tell you, I see them everywhere.
North Shore, I know. but the secret is it's got to have the sticker because the stickers are the original ones. These are the original ducks. These all started, like I said, it was an idea back in November, but then in February I started it. And they just don't like the message. You know? It's the bottom line is they just don't like the message.
And then the whole thing with Tully coming to you, because this is what they try to do with me. They never
Same
came to
thing.
my house because I think they know that I'll record everything.
Right.
But they tried with
Mine's
third
always
parties
good,
to basically say, you know, go talk to Tully and tell stories about Turtle Boy. That's what they really want.
That's exactly what they want. And I was telling, I didn't get a chance to tell Aiden this, but that's exactly what they're trying to do. They found no connection. They didn't see me driving to where he lives. They didn't see me meeting up with him anywhere where they're following him. They saw nothing. They got nothing from the warrant in the second one. And the charges were going to be anything from witness intimidation, right, down to littering. I didn't get charged for any of them. And if you want to fucking litter, right, want to give me for littering, give me the fucking fine.
Right.
The fucking paper.
And when are they gonna charge what's his name, the little bug, Jim Ferris, who throws his cigarettes on the ground every day? In
Oh,
front
it
of,
never happened.
yeah, no
Never
littering for him.
No, it never happened. We know how this town works.
Yeah.
I've been here 65 years of my life. I own a fence company. It's called Canton Fence. Okay, I'm the man. I fucking know every fucking asshole. Everybody in that building right there, they're all at least 20 years younger than me. And I know all their family. I know their families as cops. I knew that piece of shit Vincent Rafferty, her father, biggest piece of shit in fucking Canton.
Someone asked, did they use a leaf blower to search your house for ducks?
No, but that's a good one. I still, you know what? I still don't get that. I mean, if it wasn't a police investigation, okay. If you lost your jewelry in the snow and you want to use a leaf blower, I get it, okay? So you don't blow it anywhere. But a police investigation? Are you shitting me?
Unbelievable.
They should have a fucking tent. They should have one of those tents in every fucking cruiser, right, Peter?
Exactly.
Every fucking cruiser should have a tent.
They could have covered that crime scene
And
until
they didn't need those big
storm.
They could have used a little shoulder cups. They didn't know the big ones.
So do you have a lawyer on this or not?
No, I talked to Jack McClone. So get this one. So I go to talk to Jack McClone. He's the lawyer, not that I'm having. He got Conley off. He's connected to Morrison. He's a criminal attorney. I went to meet him at Marina Bay about this, just to be ahead of it, right? He's fucking laughing. We're all laughing. He says, send me ducks. We had to send him the ducks with the stickers on them. He's a hot shit. So he says, you know what's funny? You know he says? He goes like this. He says, you know what's funny, Rich? Now, I'm best friends with the guy now, right? He says, you know what's funny? This is after now. He says, Jen McCabe came to me and wanted me to defend her. My neighbor. That was fucking something.
Really?
So the only guy that would take it would be Reddington. Of course, he'll take a piece of dog shit if it works.
You got the money. You got the money.
Exactly.
Every fucking cruiser should have a tent.
They could have covered that crime scene until
they didn't need those big
storm.
They could have used a little shoulder cups. They didn't know the big ones.
So do you have a lawyer on this or not?
No, I talked to Jack McClone. So get this one. So I go to talk to Jack McClone. He's the lawyer, not that I'm having. He got Conley off. He's connected to Morrison. He's a criminal attorney. I went to meet him at Marina Bay about this, just to be ahead of it, right? He's fucking laughing. We're all laughing. He says, send me ducks. We had to send him the ducks with the stickers on them. He's a hot shit. So he says, you know what's funny? You know he says? He goes like this. He says, you know what's funny, Rich? Now, I'm best friends with the guy now, right? He says, you know what's funny? This is after now. He says, Jen McCabe came to me and wanted me to defend her. My neighbor. That was fucking something.
Really?
So the only guy that would take it would be Reddington. Of course, he'll take a piece of dog shit if it works.
You got the money. You got the money.
I know Kevin since he was fucking 30, so about 25. So I know them all, Mike. It's like any person. Like I had to square Tommy up on some stuff he was talking. He was so far off. I said, Tom, that's not the.
Okay. Do y'all see this grandpa? He is cool as eel snot, okay? I mean, this man right here is hysterical. And he himself staying there with this sign after living in that town his entire life, owning a business. And he put up something on his, on his sign to show his support for Karen Reed. So he's not afraid. Bless his heart. But that was funny that whoever he knew, that attorney, that Jim McCabe, and called him to see if he'd be an attorney. I mean, yeah, and why does everybody except Chloe have an attorney? I mean, how often is it in a murder case that all of the witnesses that were actually present where Karen Reed took John O'Keefe that night have attorneys? Why is that? But yeah, I had backed that up to hear that. And if y'all did notice before that, when the other man was talking to him, he said, not this guy, but the other one, he was talking about receivership. I mean, come on. Come on. So Boston.com puts this up, links this video. Why aren't we hearing about the people in this town pleading for receivership? Telling you all that they know that these people are crooked as hell. Mm,
The truth. That's not the way it is. Those aren't the people or whatever it was. You know, but I know a lot as Peter does. I've been around here 65
You're talking about, when you said Tom, you're talking about Keller?
No, Tommy Keller disappoints me.
Yeah.
I'm fucking totally disappointed about him. I'm talking about Tommy.
Okay, so you got Tom DeRocha.
Yeah. No, Tom Keller Jr. His father was, you know the problem having a Dedham Street here? You've been listening to that? That wouldn't have a problem if fucking Tommy Keller Sr. was alive, right? I agree. Am I right? That motherfucker, Tommy Keller Sr. was the best cop in Canton. He followed the law. Let me just say something. They ain't got to follow the law. You know, he's a crooked as the rest. He is, but he also was the cop when he had the cop. Yeah. You know what I mean? I took him to court and won. I'm doing it. Oh, yeah. That's game in my 95-year-old. But I never had the free throw punt. But anyways, I got different.
I mean, I got a different. I knew Tommy Kelleher in college. I liked him. He's a good guy.
Kid.
Yeah. When we were in our early 20s, yeah, 1920. I used to drink beers with Tommy. Bridgewater State.
I'm just disappointed on that whole thing. And I saw Tommy the other day. I didn't recognize him. He got old looking. Him and McAlbert were doing a detail down here.
Oh, no kidding.
I threw decks out
Kevin.
on the other side of the road.
Yeah. I think my other brother actually went to school, I think, with Kevin. One of the Alberts. I'm not sure. I have to check.
Some of the people.
One of the Alberts went to Fitchburg. Which one went to Fitchburg?
What amazed me when I watch the show, Mike, is the people that you went to school with or did this with, or the marijuana. Yeah. The marijuana.
Yeah.
You know so many different people.
Oh,
that
yeah.
I'm like, I know this one. I know that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's amazing.
I've been doing. Yeah, I've been music too. Music. And I booked like lots of shows back in the day. My girlfriend probably played about 1,000 bands on WAF. So.
Oh really?
Yeah.
So you're in the North Shore, Lost area.
Oh yeah. Yep. Yep.
When I drove truck, I did that.
Between music and politics and just being around here, you get to know a lot of people. Yeah.
But nothing came of it. I got no charges as of yet.
Good.
I don't see anything coming down the line. And you know what? I'd be happy to tell the judge that.
I hope you email me or message me. Do you have my Twitter or Facebook?
Yeah.
Send me a message.
Yeah.
With anything you have.
I will send you.
You have any videos or pictures or anything?
I'll see what I got.
All right. Love it. What's your name again?
Richie Shipper.
Richie, nice to meet you.
It's a pleasure.
I've heard about you.
You were the guy I've been wanting to meet the most.
Yeah, I'm glad we met today because I heard about you.
What? Shut that up.
Oh, I gotta go over there. I live. I can't turn it off right now. I'll turn it off later though. It's gonna die soon. So.
What? Shut the.
Oh, I gotta go
Chuck,
over here.
I'll use it.
I live. I can't turn it off right now.
I thought that
I'll
was a
turn it off
different
later.
person.
Like
Hold
it's gonna die soon. So
All right, so let's go back to this one. All right. So that gentleman is rather enlightening, and he's lived there his whole life. So there you go. All right, so we watched the video, and as he says, it's just a joke, Schiffer explains. But obviously, y'all saw him. He's going to have no problem talking to a judge and telling her what he thinks. I've got nobody involved in this. I did it on my own, smoking a joint at night, thinking, what more can I effing do to help? He continues, so that was it. These are my signs. I made up and I started with the ducks, and it's been hilarious ever since. And I can't believe how it's grown. I mean, yeah, we all love the ducks. Ducks are everywhere. So I mean, it's goodness, it's symbol, it's happy, it's not harmful. Schiffer also speculated that authorities might be trying to connect him to Turtle Boy blogger Aidan Kearney, who faces criminal charges of his own for allegedly targeting witnesses in Reed's case. In a statement of facts filed in Schiffer's case, a Canton police officer clarified that Kearney, who rose to national prominence as the face of the Free Karen Reed movement, has never been a subject of this investigation. Yeah, we know that because nothing led you to that, although you were really hoping for that. So big deal, right? Duh. I'm sorry. Kearney has ridiculed the rubber duck related charges through his blog and live stream. He also reported that an unidentified woman is facing a clerk magistrate's hearing later this month on charges of witness intimidation and littering, stemming from a similar incident involving rubber ducks labeled Free Karen Reed. Sadly, this is a type of authoritarian state that Norfolk County, Massachusetts has become, as men with guns are now attempting to put civilians in prison for dropping rubber duckies in public places, Kearney wrote on his blog. Schiffer's arraignment is scheduled for October the 23rd. And with that, I am going to bid you a good night, and I will do more on the story of the ducks come tomorrow. Bye, everybody.